Christ, I'm about to sin again. So I want to talk about this whole fad that's going on, the Christ, I'm about to sin again thing, because it's supposed to be for fun or in a joke, but I want to bring some clarity to it, okay? So there's a whole lot of skits going on TikTok, and they're using that phrase. And if you look at it, there's an underlining thing that I want to kind of discuss, right? People tend to use it to say like, oh, Christ, I messed up, I repented. So Christ moves forward and he continues using you to do the work, right? Which is harvest souls, right? I want you guys to understand something. Gifts, right, and your ability to be used is not in relation to sin, okay? God will use whoever he wants to use, okay, because he's God. And people tend to look at the gifts, the gifting, right, and they say, oh, I got power. I'm operating in God's power, so I'm righteous. It means nothing. They are not the same. Being able to operate in power and the gifts that God give you might counsel understanding, are not in relation to maturity, okay? Those are in relation to endurance. Does that make sense? So we can say maturity, but from a endurance perspective, right? So if a person had to go through a hard life and you had to endure and went through many trials and tribulations, right? You will grow. God will grant you, because he's a wonderful God, you growth in the area of wisdom, might, knowledge, and understanding, right? But the Bible tells you the fruits of the Spirit and what those are, right? That's the ultimate maturity of a Christian soul, okay? Love, peace, all of that is what the goal is, okay? So don't get it confused, okay? Just because you operate in power and in might and all the things don't mean that you're in good standing with Christ, okay? Christ expects obedience, okay? So if you are in obedience, now you're in good standing with Christ, okay? To obey, okay? So just food for thought. Stay blessed.